Whatever happened to this storming Area 51 meme? It was all big to do. It was a big joke, but I don't see anything more about it. All you got now is, on Instagram yesterday, came up in my feed, there was somebody named Adair, and he was selected by extraterrestrials or something. He was talking about how he learned math in his dreams in 1972 when he was about 17 years old, and he was doing all kinds of rocket science kind of mathematics, and then he got taken into the US military because he was so brilliant, and he started designing rocket engines and things. I don't know why you would be designing rocket engines and be part of the US military, because it was always the contractors that did the designing of rocket engines. So is that a hole in the story? I mean, it was like Lockheed, Martin Marietta, and some of these other companies, Northrop. These were where all the engineers were. Sure, they were in tight with the military, but they were military contractors. So it wasn't like you had an in-house department of the military that did this. It was always a corporate thing that did this. So anyway, whatever this Adair guy was, that's what he said. Maybe it's a bullshit thing. I don't know. Today's hat is marijuana. Strange but true. My mother said she went to see her skin doctor about her arthritis, and he said he was going to prescribe her some kind of marijuana rub, but not till next month. I don't think you can get high on CBD oil. Some people say it's good for aches and pains. I don't know. I haven't used it. What's good for aches and pains? In the olden days, Scotch, whiskey. In the olden days, one day I was snowboarding and I had a really bad crash. I crashed into a boulder and I cracked a rib or something. My rib cage was all black and blue. And I had an event I had to go to that night for work. So what I did is I drank quite a bit of scotch before I went to the event. Got myself all dressed up. It might have been a Christmas party or something. And then I went to the event. When I got there, I continued to drink whiskey. And I remember I got up and I was dancing. Well, the next day I woke up and the booze had all worn off and I couldn't even move. I didn't know if they were going to have to come and get me with an ambulance to get me out of bed because I was so sore. Even breathing was hard. But that was what scotch could do. It could take you, you're basically totally damaged. And I don't know if it was good scotch. It was good enough to kill the pain. But I don't like drinking booze anymore because it makes me, sick to my stomach. So what else is good for painkillers? I don't know if the CBD oil will work. Plain old marijuana is still hard to come by. The place I live, it's actually legal for medical reasons and for recreational reasons, but it's really hard to get. The people that still get it regularly are the ones who sort of use the black market. In other words, even though they legalized it and the government was going to run it all, they don't. And the black market is still thriving, although I don't, use the black market because I hardly ever use any marijuana. And I shouldn't even say that because they're going to say at the border, if I cross the border, well, you said on your YouTube channel that you use marijuana. Well, I use it as a decorative plant. What I do is I take a picture from Google of a marijuana plant and I print it out on my old-fashioned paper printer and I put it into a nice frame and I put it in the corner. That's what I use marijuana for because I like looking at the plants, pictures of the plants. They're not real plants. They come from Google. So if it's illegal, then you can sue Google or arrest Google or something. This is another episode of The Joker and the Fool. Oh, they want me to keep going. What else can we talk to you about? Raising Arizona. It was a movie. I can't remember what it was about. I don't even know if I saw Raising Arizona. Arizona was the battleship at Pearl Harbor that sunk. Why would you raise it? I don't know. What else can I tell you about Arizona? Phoenix, Arizona. That's the only place I've been to. I had a brief layover in Phoenix. I think I was there for 2 hours, and me and some work friends got in a cab, and we went to the nearest mall. We had some coffee or something, and then we had to go back to the airport. So I don't know anything about Phoenix whatsoever, other than I was there. It was warm and dry. Would I go back to Phoenix? I don't think so. I don't think there's really any reason to go back to Phoenix at all. Where would I like to go? Somebody wants me to go to South America, Lake Titicaca and Machu Picchu or something. That's kind of a tourist trap, though. You know, it'd be nice to go someplace off the beaten path. I don't really want to go back to Jamaica. Kind of been there, done that. I didn't go to Kingston, Jamaica, the capital city. They used to say it was very dangerous. I don't know if it's dangerous or not. They used to say all kinds of bullshit things. Whether it's true or not, you'd have to go there and find out. I don't know how big Kingston, Jamaica is. There's Kingston, Canada. It's very small. And it's got a huge penitentiary there. Queen's University is there. I've never been to Kingston. Or have I? I don't think so. When I was in 7th grade, I went tours through southern Ontario, but I wasn't really paying attention whether we went through Kingston or on the way to Ottawa. I don't know if you go through Kingston on the way to Ottawa. Anyways, I have really no memories of Kingston. That's all I can tell you. In Kingstown, Jamaica. I don't know how many other Kingstowns there are on the planet. Kingstown. There's Queenstowns, Queenstowns, and Kingstowns. Princetowns. Princeton. So there is Princeton. Princeston? I don't think I've heard of Princeston. Trying to figure it out. I'm terribly sorry. I'm quite a bore story today.